So, this is a situation you might find yourself in if your name is Joel Casanova. Eating waffles, chocolate chip waffles, at 1:30 in the morning by the light of your umbrella light that you use for filming, with a side of milk and a mug that has math equations on it. It's a pretty good life. I feel like this episode is going to be a lot of me being tired. Okay, so I just went through this whole vlog realizing that I wasn't recording anything. So, two major things that happened for this episode, okay? First, running a competition. Not by myself, as one of the people running a competition, which is different because I have performed in competitions. I have been a teacher watching my teams perform in competitions, but I've never run the back end of it. And it's like a whole deal. Okay, a whole freaking deal. So like I have put on smaller events, but to run an event where you're managing like a whole bunch of crews, we were in the Sandler Center, like a huge performance venue, running the technical side of it, getting clientele, I guess, like all the different studios that were coming in and out, appeased, depending on how aggravated they were. General overview was 12 to 10 first day, okay? And then my call time for the second day and the third day was 7. So Saturday was 5 a.m., wake up, work at 7, end at 11. And then same thing Sunday, wake up at 5, work at 7, and then we worked until like 12:30, technically of Monday morning, 12:31, to then go home. Okay, so we were supposed to get done at like 10. It is, what time is it? I think it's like 11 now. This is the part that no one likes to go. So like everyone's like, yeah, let's have an event. Blah. And then things change when you're like, hey, we're done. And everyone's like, let's go to Chili's or insert restaurant here. Anyways, we're doing the loadout, basically the strike, whatever you want to call it. We're all dead. It's 11, like I said. Woke up at 5:30 a.m., started working at 7:30 a.m., and I'm still awake. I had an idea that I was right as soon as I said it. Technically, that waffle video was made before this, and I was like, I feel like the rest of this episode is going to be me being really freaking tired. And I was right. My whole day was basically just watching dances, right? I wasn't a judge, that wasn't my job, but like between packing things and doing the backstage running that I was doing and just watching dances that were happening, it was like dance after dance after dance. It was crazy. The second thing for this episode is a virtual flash mob. Basically, I know this lady named Tamara. Tamara is a super cool entrepreneur lady. She knows this guy named Glenn. Glenn is another entrepreneur guy who runs this talk show on Clubhouse. And so there's this other guy named Tony with the Keys, which first of all is super fun to say. Tony with the Keys. So Tony makes a beat for Glenn. Tamara is in the group with Glenn. Glenn is using Tony's beat. Tamara's like, yo, we should make a flash mob. Glenn's like, bet. Probably not in those words, but he was like, bet. And she was like, okay, I know the exact guy for it. So she hits me up and is like, hey, would you be willing to do choreography for this flash mob? And I was like, say less. I end up making this.
Good morning. Born before the sunrise. Step into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. 'Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mental. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party and
Which in turn turned into this and this and that and this. which is super cool because I got to see a whole bunch of different people take my stuff and then transform it into their own video. In fact, one lady didn't actually dance. She just well, she danced, but she made it like a comedic video.
Good morning. On my people for the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting.
And Tamara was the main person who marketed this, which in the clubhouse and in his Facebook group, there's like hundreds of thousands of people that are in this group. So it was crazy because I realized that I am one person, right? I'm just sitting here in my room doing stuff. But between working a competition, 477 dances, to choreographing in my room and then being marketed to all the other people, what you do impacts other people. Or really, what you do is for the impact of other people, which to me is super encouraging because a lot of times I'll be doing something like this, like I'm recording alone in my room. And so sometimes it's cool because I want the alone time. And sometimes it's just like lonely. And I realize that it's all me who's doing it, but it's not for me. It's for hundreds of thousands of people, which within 2 weekends I got to impact.